different breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, building, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun. I ain't done just yet. Just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
And complete to Drake London. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Young to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The Falcons at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Let's go now. Slide blue.
Now Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set. 10 black. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
33, yellow. Set, hut.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to the ground with Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll run again here with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Okay,
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Blue striker. Here we go. Ready?
Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
4-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, Bronco switch, Bronco switch. 18, cut, check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick for Maple's draft. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Bronco 80.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schmidt. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing, Jones. This is caught by McMillan. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Down. Black 40. Fury, yellow, ready.
Looking to throw, Young. That's out wide here for Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Third and 4.
Let's go now. Claws red. 10 black. Set.
Young now from the 50. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Young. And this is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Ready, ready.
It's Young off play action. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. A gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
50, green.
Here's Young from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And they're on 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Second down and 3.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Jones. That one complete to again. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake. Jones. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on.
Moore, the man in motion.
70,
They'll run on first down. It's Schmidt. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Panther 60.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man. That's Leggett. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Next to score, Panthers 7, Falcons 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow, 43.
Now here's Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos.
Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
Ja'Tavion Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Panthers 14, Falcons 6. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check view. That's set, huh?
Robinson with another carry. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Third and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack and to stop him short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Following the interception, Young. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to there stop the offense, but you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Ready up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Ready.
Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Claude Ray.
He'll set up a throw. This pass is caught by London. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 9.
Let's go now. 10 black. White.
Young now. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
Blue striker.
The Young's going to throw for this. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Second and 10.
Come on. Hit. 19, 18. Reach. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Panther 11, Panther 11. Third. Right there, right there.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rattler. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Second and 7.
Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. Three. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
29-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Get it. Cougar 19. Panthers 50. Panthers 50. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Jones. That is caught. McMillan with it. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we cut.
Robinson on a give right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Young to throw it. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
22 needle. Last 40. 6. Mega. Ready.
Young. That one out wide and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Stephanie! Panther 60! Panther 60! Hurt! Nice!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Go! Cougar 19. Tap 60, tap 60. Panthers 60, Panthers 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing Jones. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
Go, Reed, go. Ready,
on first down, Schmidt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schmidt. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Ready, ready. Smash, smash.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Schmidt. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Get it. Viking 18. 18, pioneer. Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Logan. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
Ready. Bronco 80. Hey, check that, check that. Street, street. Check out.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ready.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kenneth Murray with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready?
Young. Short throw caught by Pitts. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Down.
Again, it's Robinson. And just shedding him off there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Handoff now to Robinson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now they'll come out now in an empty backfield. 5 receivers split out, 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Blue. Needle blue.
Now Young. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On the ready. Ready.
Young to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. He's got room to roam. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be first and goal.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Here's Young Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. As this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hot 70. Hot cooking, my team.
Up the middle they go. Schmidt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80.
Right back to him on first down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This is 2nd and 8.
Set up. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hurt! Ready?
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Come on. Ready?
To throw, Young. That's caught by Pitts. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Black. Now field. Black. Hut.
Young. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. They'll get this down to the 38.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Young to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Here's 3rd down and 5.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready?
Now Young. And caught by London. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Here's Young. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Now 2nd and 4.
Set, ready. Blue, 32. Hut.
Young. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his own. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Down. Blue striker. Set.
Now Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
This is 1st and 10.
Drill green. Black fury, yellow. Black shot. Motion. Hut.
Here's Young. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Ready. Red, 38. Claws red. Set.
One last shot for Young. Throw left side, there's London. And he gets in just in the nick of time, so they get the touchdown they need. Now they need a 2-point conversion to tie it.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 2. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away.
Darnell Mooney on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 tight. Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 11.
Jones. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice game, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Young. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up, because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Ready?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 10 black. 22 middle.
Young to throw it. He's got Smith here. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Coup for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Falcons 34, Panthers 27. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Pushing his way through. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Fitzgerald now for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good.
That will tie the game
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. All right, Charles, so this offense, they need to mount something here. Time is dwindling. And some space here. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had a chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers have won the football game. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Panthers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.